Just the man here with another one and another one. So, got some music. Probably wondering why I'm wearing this crown. Oh, this crown right here, this crown just because I'm royalty. We are all royalty. We are all royalty. Just gotta see it. How rare are you? You ever ask yourself that? Like, how rare am I? Like, am I rare? Yeah, you're rare. You're one of the rarest things ever. You don't even realize how rare you are as an individual. There is no one else like you. Even if you're a twin, you're even rare. Even though you have someone who looks like you, you're even rare. Isn't that crazy? We are so rare. We are so rare that it's more likely that we don't exist than we do exist. And I say that because if you think back, now this is gonna get a little. As a man, for me to have a child, obviously, I have to do the do. You already know. I gotta do the do. And in a healthy male, we have 2 to 500 million sperm in every time we do the do, every ejaculation pretty much. So if you take that number and know that it only takes one sperm, to make it to the egg and to fertilize it, you know how rare that is? Now think about it this way. If a man, which men do, play with themselves when they're younger, how many times are we, in a sense, it's weird. This is a weird one. But just gotta realize how rare you are. So if a man does that so many times as a kid or growing up or whatever, before you were born, you're even rare. If a man was to masturbate, masturbation is normal. I'm not gonna lie. Masturbation is normal. So as a man, if your parents were to masturbate over 100 times before they finally, did the do that had you, which 100 times really sounds like a lot, but it's not a lot. Not as a human being. But you gotta realize, if it was 100 times, that'd be 100 times 200 to 500 million. Now, I don't need to do the math for you to show you just how rare that is, but it's even rarer than that. Now, your father's father would have to do the same thing. And then your father's father. So for you to be you are just the rarest. You are so rare. It took this perfect sequence of events to happen for you to be born, for you to be conceived. With the right woman for you to be where you are today. So, we are all royalty. We are all of God. We are all winners of this thing called life. We have played the lottery and we won. I want people to know how rare you are. And the fact that you're able to manifest yourself into this world, you're able to do a lot more than you ever realized. Sometimes you just have to sit down, take time, and just really just think hard, think deep, and see what you want to do. See what you want to have happen. And you'd be surprised. You really surprise yourself, like, was that me? Or you think something up and then, like, you see something later on, like a week later about it. Or even that day, bump into a friend that you were thinking about. It's no coincidence. Other than it's a coincidence for you to feel this coincidence. Makes sense of that. Anyway, I just wanted people to know. People know this, but people don't really pay attention to it. So if you're depressed and everything, just realize how rare you are. You can change it. If you're feeling bad the way things are going, then change it. And it sounds I'm making it sound easier than it is, but if you don't like the way you're treated, say something about it. Don't do something about it, but don't do something bad about it. But just do something about it. Don't kill yourself. No, seek help. There's people out there who sometimes all it takes is the right individual, and there is no right individual for every one person. You can seek a guidance counselor who's been able to turn 1,000 people's lives around, but they might not be the right one for you. Sometimes it's that random person you pass on the street that you chose not to speak to. You know, you are rarer than water. Oh, duh. Water's not really rare. You're rarer than planets like Earth in the zero universe. You're rarer than people named Akil like I'm named. That's pretty rare. You know, you just... The most beautiful thing I've learned is like... Just... Sometimes you just gotta spend some time looking at yourself in the mirror. Just say, I'm beautiful. I'm beautiful. And then, you know, smile. You gotta smile. When you smile, like, damn, like, even right now, like, it still gets me every time. Like, when you smile, you make yourself happier. Like, what the hell is up with that? That's magic right there. Do that magic. Do that magic. I probably look retarded. I don't really care. Like, I got to this point in life when I was just like, my life is my life. I'm happy. I've been blessed all my life. I try not to do people wrong. I got blessed with these teeth. And, you know, and I take them for granted. I take them for granted. Because people say they look nice, they look beautiful. I'm like, I guess so. I guess when I bite down, it doesn't feel that way to me. But I go off what others say and I just accept the compliment. Accept it. Compliment others, be complimented back. Sometimes people just compliment back because you complimented them, but the result is the same. The result is the same. You still get that compliment. You still get that good feeling. Stop the shade. Stop the shade, America. Stop the shade, Canada. Stop the shade, Australia. Stop the shade, China. Stop the shade, Russia. Stop the shade. Stop the shade. Just stop the shade everywhere, you know? And shade is really bad. It really just makes people feel bad because it's like, oh, I didn't say nothing bad, but stop the shade, man. Just appreciate your life, appreciate the others around you, appreciate them being there. We are too quick to condemn people to hell nowadays. We're too quick to condemn people to death nowadays. Oh, I would have shot that person. Oh, I would have killed that person. Oh, do this, you're dead. Like, damn, please. Life is so rare. Stop trying to take it away. Stop trying to take it away. Stop trying to take it away. Yo, we are so rare. We have so much power. So much power. And yet, we let the few people who are not in their God selves, but in their devil selves. Because we are both of God and the devil. Because the devil is God. But more so, God is the devil. But only when you're in the negative state of yourself. Your yin and yang, your angel and devil on your shoulders, that's not coincidence. We don't just come up with that in our heads for no reason. Everything makes sense in this world. Always makes sense. Words make sense. Everything makes sense. Quantum mechanics makes sense. Quantum physics makes sense. Math makes sense. Reading makes sense. Words make sense. Your spelling, you say it enough times, you're gonna instill in your mind. They all make sense. You just have to see how it makes sense and make sense of it. Things don't exist here, but don't exist over there. If it can apply to this rule, it applies to that rule. And that's with everything. Everything. Use your awareness. Use your power. Use your magic. Use your God gift of being God. When you're doing for somebody else and you feel great about it, that's when you're in your God self. When you are hating on somebody and you're cursing them and wishing bad on them, that's the devil. Because you're wishing bad on them and then something possibly bad happened. Bam! The devil you're looking for is you. Every time you get a blessing, it's through another person. It's always been through another person. But the reason you got it was why? Because of you. You got it because you did something to deserve that gift, to deserve that blessing. God gives to God, devil attacks everything, ruins everything. You are God. You are God. There's no one more important than you in this world. I'm God. I'm not God as far as this recording goes. I'm God as in me in the presence. When you're acknowledging you're God, you realize you are God. But you can't be God and be a negative person or being in your negative state. That's when you're being the devil. Now, what's good for me isn't good for you. So just because someone's making billions of dollars and they're not doing anything bad doesn't mean that they're not doing anything bad. But that doesn't mean they're not doing anything good. So if you truly believe you're doing something right, but you have to truly believe it, then you're doing nothing wrong. But if you are a racist and you know that that's not good. There's no way for you not to know it's good. You see somebody you hate, you're racist, you hate them, okay. But when you cut them, they bleed just like you. And you see them cry, you see them in pain in front of you. There's no way you can lie to yourself and believe you're doing the right thing. There's no way. You take money, you steal from others, you pass laws, you create a system that's just corrupt, and then you steal from the poor and give to the rich. That's what we've done. We've done it to ourselves. We are the people. Wake up. We're rarer than that. We're more powerful than that. We're way more powerful than that. If you want something to happen, no matter if there's a law in the way, you don't think we can get rid of that? You don't think we can overcome that? Anything that we don't like, regardless if there's a law or something in a place, if we rally together for real, that's the end of that, and people forget about it. It ain't, oh, this, no, we don't want to hear that. That's it. But we gotta stop dividing, conquer and divide. I hate when I see a black and a white guy getting along because they're talking about a Mexican person. I hate that shit. I hate when I see a white person being racist. I hate when I see a black person being racist, saying black people can't be racist. What the fuck is wrong with you? You made me curse just now, you see? I hate when I see violence on TV that is further propagating more violence. The thing I learned so long ago is what you see is what you do. What you have witnessed is what you're capable of now. You're only capable of what you've witnessed. And that includes video games. I've seen some crazy stuff online, and they were the first person to do it. And as soon as they did it, others started doing it. And it's the same thing with everything. The first person to run a mile in under 4 minutes before they said it was possible, once he did it in time, so many people were able to do it afterwards. And that was supposed to be impossible. So it's really, once someone does it, the groundwork has been laid. So you can either be more positive or more negative. Because currently, we like to be more negative than we do like to be positive. In this case. Negativity is so much more powerful than positivity. And not because it is always that way, it's just because we choose to see it that way. And therefore, that's what it is. It's a stigma in society. It is. I can see a video on worldstarhiphop.com that say, man discovers cure for cancer or cure for AIDS. hey, it might have 250,000 views, which is a good number on there. But wife catches husband cheating, then kicks him out butt naked. 300,000 views. Like, oh, the math doesn't work. The math does not work. Who's the problem? We've been enslaved by this social media to such an extent that even we would never know. I mean, they knew it too going into it. You can look it up online. They know. They knew about it. They know about it, but it's too late. It's like this train doesn't want to stop because others don't want to stop. It's up to the celebrities at this point, or I guess it's up to an individual to really just get out there and really be that voice. I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to try and be that voice. I mean, I'm honing my skills, so we'll see. Anyway, this video is going a little longer than I expected. You have a nice one. Peace. Be positive, remember. Yeah, I still don't have an outro. I don't know how people come up with outros, so maybe we're going to just get, you can get a little, British accent when I'm leaving. So yeah, just a man out. Peace. Have a nice one. Love you.